Hello everyone, in this part we're going to implement file uploads. So here in the update profile model, the avatar upload is pending. So for that we're gonna use Cloudinary, and it's very useful if you want to host your images or videos. So let me just sign up with my Google account. After you're signed up, you will see this dashboard, and here we will need two things to upload media. So we're gonna go into the settings and then into the API keys. You will see the API keys in the sidebar, and here we're gonna get the cloud name. Here you can find the cloud name. You can just copy this, and let me just save this into the constants here. Cloudinary cloud name. Okay, so the second thing is an upload preset. We're gonna need that to upload media, and just below the API keys you will see this upload option, and here I'm gonna create a new upload preset, and you can name it anything you want. I'm gonna name it as images, and all you need to do is change this to unsigned. Then you don't need to do anything here, just click save. Now we have the upload preset. You can just copy this name and then save it to your constants. Cloudinary upload preset, like this. Okay, so now how do we upload the files? If you go into the upload API documentation from Cloudinary, you will find a link that we can use to upload media. Here is the link, and it's a request that goes to /images/upload, and then we can provide the file data to this link. Now let me just copy this, and let's go to the image service. Okay, so here I'm gonna create the Cloudinary API URL. Okay, so I'm gonna change this to backtick so that we can use the cloud name. So here in the cloud name, we need to use the cloud name that we saved into the constants file, this one. So now that we have the Cloudinary API URL, we're gonna create a function to upload file to the Cloudinary. This is gonna be an async function, and it's going to receive the file and the folder name. So file can be of type an object. So we can send an object that contains a URI, or it can be just a string. That means it's an already uploaded file. And the second parameter will be the folder name as string. Then it will return a promise of type response props. So response props have following properties. We will return the response as success, data, or message. So response will include these properties. You can just copy these. Then I'm gonna create a try catch block in case if we get any error. This needs to be an arrow function like this. Okay, so in the catch block we will get the error. Let's console log a message, got error uploading file. And then I'm also gonna return a response, so success will be false, and then a message, error.message, or it will say could not upload file, like this. So this will have a type of any. Okay, so here we will check if the file does not exist. In that case, we will return success as true and data as null. Then I'm gonna check if the type of the file is string. That means it's the URL of an already uploaded file. In that case, we'll just return from here success as true, and the data will be the file URL. Okay, now I'm gonna have one more check to see if the file is an object and the object contains a URI. That means we need to upload that file. So here in this condition, we're gonna create a form data. like this. Now we need to append some data to this form, and you can see this data in the request as well. So if you visit this documentation, you will see at the end we are sending data that contains the file and the API key. So right now we're gonna append this data. First we need to append the file, and this will be an object where we're gonna add the URI, the type, and the name. Then the type will be image/jpeg, and lastly we're gonna add the name. So name can be found at the last place of the URI. So we're gonna use the split by splash, and then we're gonna use pop function to get the last instant. That will be the name, but if that can't be found, then we're gonna use file.jpg like this. Not sure what we are missing here, but let's use it as any. That fixes the issue. So now we're gonna append the upload preset. So form data dot append upload preset, and then the Cloudinary upload preset from the constants, and lastly we're gonna add the folder name, and that will be passed from the place where we're calling this function. So now we're gonna get the response using Axios. So Axios.post, here we're gonna provide the Cloudinary API URL and then the data, and in the header we're gonna define the content type as multipart, because we are sending when we are sending the file in a form, we need to specify this header multipart/form data like this. And once we get the response, then we're gonna return success as true. And if the file is uploaded successfully, we can get the URL of that file as secure URL on this data. That will be the public location of the file. Okay, so if either of these conditions does not match, then we're gonna return data as null and success as true, like this. So let's save this. Okay, so this function is complete, and we're gonna pass the file and the folder name to this function. Then it will check if it's a string or an object. If it's object, then it will create a form data and upload to Cloudinary. And lastly, if it's uploaded, we're gonna return the secure URL. Now let's go to the profile model and see if that is working. So here in the onSubmit function, we're gonna implement this just before updating the profile. But before that, let me just console log the data and see if the avatar has the asset object. So let's go to the profile model, and here pick an image, this one, and when I hit update, here we have the data at the very last, and it has the avatar as an asset object that contains the URI that we need. But let me just comment this console log, because the terminal is a bit messy. Let me just reload the application. So now if we pick an image and hit update, there we can see the data. It has the updated name and the avatar. Most importantly, it has the URI that we need to upload this file. Okay, so now let me just undo this and remove this. So just before updating the profile, I'm gonna have a condition where we will check if we have the avatar and the avatar URI. That means it's an object and we need to upload it to Cloudinary. So I'm gonna start the loading in this condition, because if we're just updating the name, we won't be needing the loading. That will be very fast. Now let me use the upload file to Cloudinary. We're gonna pass the avatar, and then the folder will be profiles. We're gonna make this async function so that we can use await like this. Now let's add one more condition to see if we successfully uploaded the media. If yes, then data.avatar will be result.data. That will be the URL of the uploaded file, but if it's not, that means we got an error while uploading the media. So we're gonna alert the user, result.message, and set loading to false, and return from here like this. And let's console log the response that we got from this function. Okay, so let me just reload the application and see if this is working. Okay, now let's pick an image, this one, and then hit update. We see the loading, and in the terminal we can see the new response from the backend. So the profile is updated successfully. And if you go to the profile model again, you can see the uploaded file here. So that means the file is uploaded, and you can see in the avatar it's the new file URL, and you can see this in the backend as well. If we open the terminal, there in the update profile event we got the name and the avatar as the new file. We can also see this file into the Cloudinary dashboard. So if we go into the assets and then into assets again, there we can see the uploaded file, and these are just dummy files from Cloudinary. If we double click on this, we can see all the information about this file, the location, format, file size, and dimensions. So with this, the file upload is working. Now let me just close this and reload the application. Let's open the profile model, and there we can see the uploaded file. Let me just comment this and minimize this. Now let's try this one more time, and this time I'm gonna upload this one. Let's hit update. The model closes. That means the file is uploaded, and there we can see the uploaded file. So even if we reload the application, we will still see this image, because while updating the profile data, we updated the token, and that token contains the new avatar URL. So with this, the profile update is complete. And in the next part, we'll work on the contact list UI.